Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. We have Micah here from New York with us, and in this episode, we are actually looking in a lot of different ways and things that are happening to entrepreneurs on the journey, to success. So we're looking into all the challenges that they may face, and then also all the good things that are happening in the process. So, Mika, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Absolutely. And a pleasure to be here. My name is Micah Yott. I'm an artist. I'm from New York. I've written some books on my experience with trauma, written one for the process on which I use to transmute trauma into something positive like art. And I've written one that's a graphic novel, starting a graphic novel series that's more for entertainment, which is a sci-fi psych thriller.
Okay, excellent. And so, what inspired you to actually start your own business?
Well, it was out of necessity. So after an experience with divorce and starting over, I decided to venture into entrepreneurship instead of joining another company to work for.
Totally. And what's been sort of like some of the biggest successes in your entrepreneurial journey so far?
So far, it is the connection with so many people, so many brilliant people. That's pretty much the one thing that I can say that's been a success is connecting with people. The other would be just exploring my own limitations and what I need to work on and grow, and various art forms to explore.
Yeah, and can you share with us also like how this trauma and clearing trauma is actually affecting your business or business of the people that you're working with?
Hmm. I would say trauma for me personally, it was affecting my ability to, I suppose, become comfortable with large amounts of exposure. At first, it was very difficult. I had to really kind of face the challenge of being seen and heard, and because I used to be very to myself and kind of a hermit, so I had to really break out of that and become more connected.
Totally. And this helped you, yeah. So clearing trauma helped you actually get there and get the exposure and stuff. And what was that sort of the most important moment that actually helped you overcome this issue and really start to go out and present yourself to the world, present yourself to, potential clients and all these different things?
Hmm. I would say it was probably a series of moments. Uh, the I can't really say a single moment that really kind of pushed me into it. After going through the divorce, it was really a necessity that I had to get out and I had to meet people in order to keep socializing and keep connecting with people. And then as I did it, it slowly made it a little easier. So every time I met with somebody, became more comfortable just meeting with strangers and talking about things that might be a little bit sensitive.
Totally. And what's something that you can actually give as a tip or recommend to other entrepreneurs that are actually experiencing trauma or feeling trauma, or trauma is actually affecting them in some way in their life or business?
I would say if they are struggling with something in their life or business when it comes to trauma, it would be self-reflection and it would be connecting with somebody that they're comfortable with. If they can find somebody that they are comfortable with that knows a great deal about trauma and relationships and childhood traumas, then they could at least have somebody to connect with and have some type of reflection.
Totally. And knowing what you know now about business, about trauma, about life, and everything else, what's one advice you would give yourself 10 years ago?
Hmm. 10 years ago, what would I say? I would say to invest in yourself first and foremost. Don't look to serve others. Don't look to work for somebody else. Invest in something that you are passionate about, something that you feel excited about, enthusiastic about.
Wonderful. And what are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about connecting with people. I'm passionate about art. I'm passionate about science, the human mind, psychology. Uh, I love the idea of problem solving creatively. That's my favorite thing to do.
Okay, excellent. And what's one thing or major thing that you can actually help your potential clients with?
The one thing that I can help them with would be somebody that would sincerely listen and care, as well as offer advice if they want it. I think that's probably the most important thing is just listening. When somebody doesn't really necessarily want advice, they just want somebody to listen to them. And I think that's really where I would start, is just a peaceful place, no judgment, just listening.
Great. And if someone wants to actually get in touch with you, find out a little bit more about what you do and also connect to you, how they can do that?
They can find me on most social medias as my name, Micah Yott, Micahyyott. And I also have a website, thesilentscreams.com, which essentially is just my graphic novel and the opportunity to join that mailing list and potentially become a character in the story series.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, that's great. So thank you all for watching and listening to this episode. Thank you, Micah, for being a guest here today. And yeah, see you all in the next episode.